Oh. Hi. 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 Hi, hi, hi. Hi. Yeah. Welcome to another vlog type video here. If you have been following this channel over the past few months, you have noticed that we have started doing cherry stem episodes, and just in general, I've been really involved in Patreon and my own website, as well as launching dollhouse.fun and doing Twitch streams on that sort of Twitch channel as well lately. Has kind of taken up a lot of my time, so apologies that I've come at you mostly through Let's Plays and YouTube video game updates. So all the links will be in the low bar below. I also spent time in Discord with Top Shelf Models server that is sort of our modeling collective that we've been sort of going with for the last few years here in California. And the server is where I interact with a lot of fans, and so it's been sort of replaced YouTube and vlogging as a thing. And Pavlov, I will kill you. Anyway, I did actually film a vlog a few months back, but the camera placement was awkward, for lack of a better term. It wasn't really centered on my face. So that was interesting. And between Discord and working on Patreon projects as well as the websites, I've been sort of busy, but I am here to talk to you about a thing. And you may have noticed that we did not do a scheduled Cherry Stem show this Sunday, which is actually the day I'm filming this on. There is a reason for that, and I have mentioned it on Discord as well as Twitter, but you know, to save you the trouble of all that, I'll put it into the video here, which is through no fault of my own, through a partial fault of mine maybe. YouTube has revoked my live streaming privileges because of something that I took to be more private than I guess it was for YouTube, where I was doing a Patreon live stream with artful or artistic nudity, as we call it. And it was also a YouTube live stream, even though it was private for patrons. It was still technically an unlisted YouTube video, and of course they somehow found it somewhere and flagged it, and I don't know really what happened, because it did mention copyright violation as the reason for the strike, but then that the video was inappropriate, and I don't know what is happening. But hopefully they will respond to my appeal, as I thought it was more private than the video ended up being, and of course I would never do that again. Now that I understand what was, that it was still technically a YouTube video. But anyway, that part is a little frustrating, but I can understand where, it's my bad. I'll take the responsibility for that one, for sure. We'll of course still have Naked Gaming, but it will not be through Patreon live streaming platform, because that is, still technically YouTube content. So that's another thing to think about. So because of that, I actually also have a bit of a job in a way coming up, being an editor of a portion of a book, and that is coming out at the end of the year. So I have some cataloging and other stuff to do, as well as continue producing content for Patreon and my websites. So to that end, because we did reach a Patreon goal for Cherry Stem that you may have heard me talk about in the last Cherry Stem broadcast, we were going to have that call-in show, but we couldn't due to live stream privileges being revoked, and that seems to be the case for the next 90 days. So for the next 3 months, I'll be taking off any kind of podcasting or anything like that to work on the book. However, since we did reach the Cherry Stem goal on my Patreon, I'm going to create a iTunes type podcast for the Cherry Stem show and pull all the videos we've done and clean up the audio and put them into a podcast so you guys can listen to them on the go. I would love to resume the actual podcast schedule as I had it laid out for the next few months, but I'm also, you know, fine with taking the time off to do the book anyway. So that's really it in a nutshell, and it's really not a big deal. Hopefully my appeal will be seen in a positive light, and hopefully my appeal will be seen in a positive light and forgiven. And I'm going to murder that cat. So yeah, that's totally my cue to go. But definitely check me out on Twitter and on Twitch for Dollhouse, as well as Discord. The links will be down below in the little bar or in the comments, somewhere in there. And all that stuff can also be found on my Patreon. So all the great things are sort of stemming from all of that, my website work and Patreon and camming, of course. And so you can see me streaming on cam or on Twitch, or creating content for shit. So definitely give me a follow. For fuck's sake, I gotta stop doing that. For the love of fuck me. I will see you guys in the next video. It'll probably be another Let's Play, because I have a few of those that I gotta edit. My first time popping cherries and such. And then I will see more of you in my Discord elsewhere. Stay swifty. I don't know. Okay, bye.